Hey, have you ever wondered if you can use artificial intelligence with Startpage? In this video, I'm going to demonstrate and show you how you can install and use Vanish. Now, I almost vanished when I went to install it, and I'll talk about that in a few moments. But what you can do is the Uniform Resource Locator is highlighted on screen. Type that into the address bar of your web browser, vanish.startpage.com, and you'll see this page here. Then you scroll down a little, and then you'll see a Get the App. Now you have to scan in a quick release code with your dumb device, smartphone. Not a fan of that, but that's what their rules are. So just click on Get the App, scan the quick release code, enter your smartphone. On the smartphone, it will pop up with a Uniform Resource Locator. Click on it, and it should open up in your default web browser. Then it takes you to the Google Play Store. Now, I didn't try because I don't like to waste time. I don't know if you can access the Vanish app directly on the Google Play Store. You may not be able to. It might be locked down, so to speak. Okay. Now, if you notice on startpage.com, they don't really feature it. They don't list it here. I don't know now, the reason why I found out about it, yeah, it's here. Private search meets private browsing. Another way to access it is go to startpage.com, click on the three bars for the drop-down menu, and choose Get the App. But they don't really advertise it, so to speak. Now, the reason why I found it is one day I was using Startpage, and after a few searches, it showed up on the right-hand side. And then I was distracted. I wanted to check it out, and then I assumed I could just browse startpage.com and it would show up again. I had to perform some more searches one day, and I found it again. Okay, now let me demonstrate. And then later on in this video, I'll go into more details, but not right now. Let me demonstrate. Alright. And okay. There. Now here is right after you, now this is where I almost vanished, pun intended. After the quick release code was scanned in and it opened it up in my web browser. I don't use popular web browsers. I use a web browser called Berry on the smartphone. Before it even downloaded, it popped up a message upselling, like get a discount on their paid version. No, that's strike number one. I almost literally vanished because of that. Then it downloaded, and then it installed. So here is when I first opened it up, Startpage Private AI. And then now they've got a warning. By continuing, you agree to their terms of service privacy policy. You might want to read over them, because I don't trust most of these big corporations. The capitalists gone wild. Click continue. All right, and then it just tells you some details. Worried about artificial intelligence tools tracking you? Okay, they claim that it will protect privacy. You gain anonymous access to chat generator pre-trained transport version 5, cloud, and sonar. Those are other chatbots with large language models. They claim that your conversations are not tracked, and they claim that your artificial intelligence chats with those bots are only stored locally. But I'm going to remove this application after this demonstration because that first strike. But you might want to go in and clear your cache and all your data first, because I don't trust these companies, and then remove that application. All right, so then you just click continue, and all right, quickly clear. Yep. So they've got this zap icon that will clear your chats. Now remember, they claim that they don't store your chat conversations on the cloud. I don't know that. I would want proof. and then but they store it locally. But does that application remove up itself? Does it clean up after itself? Does it? That's why on Google Android, there's a feature where you click on a application icon. It opens up a menu where you can clear the cache and you can clear the data storage. I always clear both when I remove applications because I do not trust them. And I don't really know because I'd have to go back, and I'm not like a programming developer, but there may be tools where you can search your Android or even an Apple iPhone and the iOS operating system and see if it really cleans up after itself. Okay, you click continue, and then, all right, summoning private answers. Oh, here we go. Look, look. This is strike number 2. They're already upselling a free trial, a yearly, blah blah. So you're limited with the free version, obviously. And I'm not going to go over the pro. Okay, how about maybe later? I just want to demonstrate this. Okay, so it looks, yeah, and then at the top, you can choose from perplexity, which is perplexing, sonar, chat generative pre-trained transformer version 5, open artificial intelligence. Oh, that's the only free one, it looks like. Oh, you can choose automatic mode, smart selection across multiple providers. The rest are, you have to have Pro. Now, they had a free trial, but what was it, $5.99 a month or $49.99 a year? Well, but I can go on the internet and I can use all those for free. I don't know if there's any smartphone applications, but I know there's web browsers, there's third-party websites that provide those for free. Or you could browse to chatgpt.com, which I do a lot, and it's free. Now, you don't get access to they have a paid version, but for my daily use, which is almost daily, I don't need to purchase anything further. All right, so let's see what auto mode does. You get 10 per day. Today's, okay. So you just type in a prompt. Now, I do not know. With the Hypertext Transfer Protocol, the World Wide Web, that uses hypertext markup language and scripts even, there is a concept called prompt injections. Do these smartphone applications, are they a security risk when it comes to prompt injections? They brag about being anonymous. Well, but do they allow prompt injections? A third party to then, prompt on your behalf? I don't know. Okay, so how about, what could I ask? There's something I need to work on, actually. And ask anything, it's private, all right? Explain quantum computing simply. These are some examples. You know what I'm saying? How about when how about this? Is Startpage Vanish application susceptible to, I may have misspelled it, prompt injections? I think this should be an S. And then you could probably hit enter. Nope. This is another thing I don't like about some of these prompts boxes. You have to click that little arrow. Alright, I'm sitting here. Well, how much time do I have remaining in this video? There it is. Oh, I'm over the 9-minute mark. I need to move along here. Oh, prompt injection is a type of cybersecurity. They can manipulate. Oh, I don't know. Okay, this now blah blah. Okay, let's try one more. I mean, it's real simple. It's not difficult, but I just learned. Oh, now did you notice that? 6 chats remaining today with the perplexity. Yeah, that's perplexing, all right. 9 chats remaining in automatic mode. Me personally, I wouldn't waste time using this app, downloading it and installing it just for what? Let's see, 15 total. When I can go to chatgpt.com and I don't really need, like if I need, I'm digressing. Let's try it. Let's choose the perplexity sonar. Oh, how about our smartphone AI chatbot applications susceptible to prompt injections? Yeah, your prompt is important. You want to become as detailed as possible. Okay, let's see. I think that was quicker response. Yes, smartphone artificial intelligence chatbot applications are susceptible to prompt injection attacks. These vulnerabilities affect both direct user inputs and indirect sources like external data, making mobile artificial intelligence particularly risky due to, and it cuts off. But, oh yeah, there we go. All right. And it just goes on and on. Okay. The first search was kind of slow, but it's free. And it was in automatic mode. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but when I used the perplexity sonar, it was quicker, a couple seconds. So, yeah, it can depend on your smartphone, how many cores, the memory, and even in your internet connection. Yeah, but that's just a quick how to install and then demonstrating how to use the Startpage, Vanish, artificial intelligence. Oh, here's some quick details. You can browse to that link that I gave you earlier in this video. But I don't really believe all these claims. They claim, let's see, that it's private, that you remain anonymous, that claim your prompt is handled privately, and then they claim that Startpage will hide and delete any personal information. They claim that the anonymized prompt that you enter that is sent to the artificial intelligence model only sees the prompt and does not have an identifier. Well, but that could be a problem because of the prompt injections. The artificial intelligence model will write a response and then send it back to Startpage, and then Startpage will securely, I don't know if I believe that, deliver the answer back to you. So if you want more information, vanish.startpage.com. Adios!